Hey guys, it's Andrea Bogart. Thanks for joining me for a 45-minute mindful yoga flow. Today I want to do an everyday flow. So I want this to feel like a practice that you could hopefully wake up and do any day and feel good in your body. Obviously, I always encourage modifications and challenges if that feels good for you too. Really listen to your bodies because as we all know, we do feel different every day. So this is just a flow I want to curate that might be something whether you do it one time with me or you do it multiple times. You start to feel it organically in your body and maybe you can even do it on your own. All right, you guys, so let's get started in seated today. We're going to cross the ankles. I'm going to face you to start. Roll the shoulders down your back. Just find that cushy, cozy spot on your bottom. And again, if you have any props around throughout your practice and you want to use those, I don't have any today, so I just wanted to create a flow again that feels like you could do it anywhere. If you were traveling, you were home, whatever. But if you do have props, always feel inclined to use those. Okay, so we're going to close our eyes. Drop your gaze soft, whichever feels good. And just start to connect to your breath. Full breath in through your nose. Exhale, open mouth. Few rounds of breath just like that. We feel that length up through our spine as we inhale. Growing taller. Exhale, sigh it out. Once more, just like that. Full breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Bring your hands to your heart center and take a moment. Just find a word or a phrase that feels good, that resonates with you right here in this moment. Breathe out into your heart space. Let it run throughout your body. And then start to connect with your Ujjayi breath if you're not already there. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And you want to continue to feel that rise and fall, balanced breathing on your inhale and your exhale. And a swirling sort of at the back edge of your throat, creating a richness, a texture. And although this isn't the breath work that we ordinarily have naturally throughout our day, this is an intentional, purposeful breath, Ujjayi, in and out through our nose, to help service through our yoga practice. And then gently just blink the eyes open, sweep the arms up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, hands right back to that heart center. Good, inhale, sweep the arms high. And we'll take a gentle twist on your exhale. Right hand comes across the top of that left knee and left arm sweeps behind you. And then inhale, sweep it right back up. And exhale, reverse. Once more, each side. Inhale. Exhale, twist, lifting, lengthening, gently twisting. Again, inhale, reach up. And exhale, reverse. And then inhale, sweep both arms high. Exhale, goalpost the arms and just smile your collarbones towards the sky or ceiling, wherever you may be. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good, and then just drop the chin to the chest and take a smooth head circle all the way around one way. Ooh, you might hear some cracking like I am. And then gently other way. Bring your head back up through neutral. Just inviting in the presence of being here in this moment with our breath, with our bodies, with our spirit. Moving freely and mindfully throughout this practice. We're going to come onto the knees now. And I want you into Virasana here, so you can sit on the heels. We'll be here for just a moment. If it doesn't work for you, you can always stay seated on your sit bones. And then sweep the arms out to a T. We're going to take the left arm up to the sky, drop it behind the base of the neck, and the right hand come behind your spine. You're working towards that midline, but obviously if you're not warmed up yet, like I'm not either, You want to just ease your way into this. My fingertips don't quite touch on this side, so you could grab your top. You could just reach for the midline and the fingertips and just opening up through the shoulders here. It's a great shoulder opener. And then just reverse. So arms come out to a T. Swing that right arm up behind the base of the neck. Left arm leaves underneath. One side usually feels a little bit different than the other. I can actually touch my fingertips on this side. And if you feel your neck jutting down, you want to feel a spaciousness, like you just put an apple between your chin and your chest, and you feel a little light pressure into the back of your forearm. And just feeling your shoulders get some more space. Beautiful. Gently unravel that and just roll the shoulders back a few times, loosening up, and then gently make your way into all fours. Stacking the shoulders over the wrist, hips right over the knees, fingers spread nice and wide. We're just going to tuck our toes and lift our knees just an inch off the mat. Just stabilizing through our core here, inviting in some more space through our side body. I'm just saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you, to your body, thanking it for everything that it can do for you. One more breath here. Good. Gently release this down. Separate your knees a little wider. Uncurl the toes. Draw back child's pose. Balasana. If your forehead doesn't quite reach down to the mat, you can always use a block or a towel here to add some support. Just reminding ourselves, child's pose, beautiful place of rest. So if at any point throughout this practice you need a resting point, just drop in here and join back in when you're ready. Full breath in, full breath out, and then gently pop up to the fingertips and just feel the upper outer arms reaching even more forward. Release the palms back down, bring yourself back up to all fours. Good. Then we're going to work through a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Deep inhale to arch the back. Draw the chest and sit bones up towards the sky. As you exhale, gently draw the chin to the chest, navel in, press the floor away. Let your breath be fluid, triggering your movement. Exhale, we arch it out, round it out rather. Good, once more, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, fully out. Gently come back through neutral spine and just send your right leg straight back behind you. And then cross it behind your left toes and then just take a peek down your left shoulder. You should feel your side body get some more space here. Good. Beautiful. And then slide that foot back behind you and now elevate the leg. And then I want you to just curl your heel in towards your glute. We're going to work through a little bit of a cat-cow motion with our heel lifted here. So take an inhale. Just press the heel up more towards the sky. And as you exhale, gently curl and round the knee in towards the nose. Good. Inhale, press it up. And exhale, curl and round. Just two more. Inhale, we arch. Keep the heel high. You really feel that through your spine and your glute like I do. Exhale. Good. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to all fours. We'll switch sides. Left foot comes back. Cross it behind the right toes. Take a peek down that right shoulder. Good. How you guys breathing with me? Good? Super important staying connected to that breath. Slide your left foot back. Now we're going to elevate it. Keep both palms down. We're pressing evenly. Inhale, press the heel up high. You feel the collarbones open. Exhale, round, knee towards the nose. Inhale, send it up. And exhale, round. Once more, two more rather. And exhale. Last one, press it up, open collarbones, back is expanding. Exhale around. Inhale back to all fours. Beautiful. Tuck your toes and slide the heels back to your sit bones, and then just take the arms out in front. Roll the wrists around a little bit. Already we've been on our wrists quite a lot, so give them a good stretch. Simultaneously, we're getting a nice stretch through the arches and the big toe mound in our feet. Good. Gently come back to all fours. Uncurl the toes. Give a gentle little tap out. And then let's head into our first downward facing dog of the day. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's your 5th down dog of the day. Just pedal it out. Finesse it. If you need a little extra support through your hamstrings or low back, you can add a micro bend. You can take the feet a little wider. Finding that place that feels good for you. Hip distance is sort of your home base to think about. Wrap the upper outer arms towards the tip of the nose, ears. Give your head a gentle shake out here. Feel your thighs drawing back. Your upper ribs are softening as you draw your belly in towards your spine, and the heels are descending towards the earth. With a little dynamic movement, meaning moving with our breath, we're going to inhale forward to plank. Stretch the body out and then lift the hips up and back, down dog. Sigh it out. 2 to go. Inhale, float it forward. Exhale, send it back. Once more, inhale forward. Exhale, send it back. Inhale the heels high, bend the knees, look forward, and just walk your feet up to your hands. Keep them hip distance. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift halfway again. Exhale, fold. You could use blocks here if you need it. You could slide your hands up the sides of your shins. We just want to keep contact with the floor, blocks, or your shins. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees a little deeper. Draw the navel in and roll it up so slow. Vertebra by vertebra. All the way up to our standing mountain. Shoulders down the back. Feet rooted through the earth. Bring your hands into your heart center. Take a moment to just close your eyes. And I want you to just feel the support of the earth beneath your feet. All 4 points of your feet pressing down and rebounding up through your inner arches. As you feel your quadriceps lift off the kneecaps, the legs are firming. Draw your tailbone, lengthen it down towards your heels. As you take another inhale, feel your heart lift and press against your heart, or against your thumbs rather, into your heart. And feel that the tops of the shoulders can just soften gently away from the ears. Feel the spaciousness you have in your standing mountain with your spine long, the crown of your head elevating towards the sky. Allow that sensation of being rooted and deeply supported. Be so present. Blink the eyes open. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, right hand down by your side, left arm up and over, side body stretch. Inhale, sweep it up, reverse. Inhale, both arms reach. Goal post your arms, open up that thoracic spine, collarbones wide. Inhale, sweep it up high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good, we're just going to move through 2 half sun salutations. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Press the heart forward. Exhale, fold in. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Another half sun salutation. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, upper back presses through the upper chest. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Collect the hands to your heart, Samastiti. Beautiful job. So that's a half sun salutation. Let's move through a full sun salutation. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, walk it back to high plank. We'll move through this first one slowly. Shoulders are over our wrists. If you want to modify, release your knees to the earth. Wrap the elbows in and lower halfway, chaturanga. Release your belly to the floor, peel up, baby cobra. Exhale, press it down. Retuck the toes, fly your heart back up. One swift motion. You can modify with those knees like I am. Lift it up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. That was our warm-up round of our sun salutation, Surya Namaskar A. Let's work through another one. Inhale, heels high. Bend the knees, empty the breath. Walk feet up to the hands. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, walk it back, high plank. This time I'm going to not modify. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Roll over your toes to your cobra or your upward facing dog. And then use your core, lift your hips back over the toes to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Starting to create the tapas in our body, feeling the heat, warming up a little bit as we move with our breath dynamically. Good. Inhale, heels high. Bend the knees, empty out the breath, walk or float forward, feet to the hands. We're going to move through a Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. Gorgeous. 1 breath to each movement. We sweep into Utkatasana chair. Inhale. Exhale, fold. All the way to Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step it back to high plank. Move through your bent arms, chaturanga. Over the toes to cobra or upward facing dog. Send it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring it forward. Warrior 1, back heel releases down. 1 big inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands right back down to the earth. Step it back to high plank. Move through your chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Use your core, lift your hips back to down dog. Inhale, left leg right up. Exhale, step it through. Back heel spins down, we rise up, inhale, full breath. Warrior 1, exhale, hands back down. Step it back to plank. Shoulders over wrists, lower chaturanga. Over the toes, cobra or up. Send it back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths right here, in through the nose, out through the nose. Pressing evenly through the palms. Arms are extended, and if you're hyperextended like me, you might even add just a little micro bend as you continue to wrap the outer arms in. Head stays soft. Thighs are drawing back, heels descending to the earth. And you feel the sit bones widening towards the sky. After your next exhale, we'll bend the knees. Empty out the breath, lightly walk or float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees and sweep the arms high, Utkatasana chair pose. Rise all the way up to stand. Collect the hands to your heart. Beautiful. So far, nice and simple, but we're really building that heat, right? Gorgeous work, you guys. We'll take another Utkatasana chair pose. Bend the knees and sweep the arms high. This time adding a little upper twist. So right arm will fly back, left arm forward. Gorgeous. Keeping those knees nice and parallel to each other, like we're sitting back in that tiny little chair. Gorgeous breathing here. Feeling the legs really warm up. Sweep that right arm back. We'll shift to the other side. Left arm sweeps back. Our heart peeling open towards the left. Again, keeping these knees nice and parallel to each other. Weight shifting back into our heels. Rise all the way up to stand. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot way back into a low lunge. Might have to work your front foot forward a little bit so we create that knee to ankle alignment. Heart forward here. We're gently going to release the right knee down to the earth. Uncurl the toes, sweep the arms high for Anjaneyasana. And then I find that when you want to lunge forward more in your Anjaneyasana, obviously you get a deeper stretch through your psoas here. So just be mindful not to overstretch. Find that place that feels good in your body today. Good. From here, we're going to come into an Ardha Hamanasana. So we'll sweep the arms back. You can use them on the floor should you need that, or you can float them by your side body in space. Getting a deeper stretch through that hamstring here. Keep lifting through your tailbone. Good. Inhale, come back into your Anjaneyasana. Release your right hand down to the earth. Left arm spins open to the sky for a low twisting lunge. It's like we're giving a high five to the wall over here, creating that alignment with our shoulder. Beautiful. Left hand comes down. Sweep your top foot back into high plank. Shift it up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale the heels up high. Bend the knees, look forward, walk or float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. I'm going to step right back into the left side now. So left foot steps way back into that low lunge. Adjust your front foot as needed. And then gently release the knee down, uncurl the toes, sweep the arms high for Anjaneyasana. You feeling like this could be an everyday flow? So far, not too complicated. Working through just our standard postures, nothing too fancy. Good. From here, we'll slide back into that Ardha Hamanasana. Start to straighten through the front leg. Sweep the arms either to the earth or let them float up behind you. We want to keep a long spine and neck here. My front toes are flexed, and you always want to be mindful of your bottom supporting knee. That's why the hands down can also be supportive. One more breath. Sweep it back forward into your Anjaneyasana. Inhale. And then left hand comes down, right arm opens up to the sky. And I didn't give this option on the other side, but if you wanted more intensity here, you could just retuck your toes and fly that knee off the mat. I'm just staying in a modified variation today because that's what feels good. Hope you guys make those choices for yourself too. One more breath. Beautiful. Release that right hand down. Slide it back to high plank. In our high plank, we're going to hold this here. I want you to bring the toes together. We're going to come into an early Vashisthasana. Left hand comes down the midline. Roll to the razor side edge of that left heel. Right heel is stacked on top. Press your right hips up to the sky. Good. If you need a kickstand here, you can always use your right foot, your top foot, and just support behind you for a little extra modification there. If you can keep the heels stacking, breathe into that. You got it for 3, 2, 1. Come right down the middle. We're going to shift to the other side. I'll give you my back side for the moment. Heel on heel. Left arm up to the sky. Press that hip up. You want to feel this up and slightly forward. Again, that kickstand is there for you if you need it. Left hand comes down. Beautiful. Let's move through a chaturanga. I'm going to use my knees. Lower down. Pull your heart through cobra or up dog. Send it back downward facing dog. Nice work, yogis. I'm going to start with our left leg first today. We commonly always start with our right. Every now and then I like to mix it up. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. You want to feel the knee towards your nose and the heel squeezing towards your glute. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, lightly step it through. Warrior 1. Back heel releases down. Sweep the arms high. Few breaths, a little slower into our warrior. Belly drawing in. You feel this left hip wrapping back. Beautiful. We're going to let our chest folds and our arms sweep back. Inhale, back up to warrior 1. And exhale, chest folds, arms sweep back. Just your right arm's going to come forward. Inhale. Find that length here, fingertip to fingertip. And then as you exhale, unravel your arms like a windmill into warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. We're letting that right hip soften around. Beautiful, guys. Few rounds of breath right here. Just softening. Finding that ease within our sense of effort. Allowing our breath to be our guiding force. Beautiful. Take a reverse warrior, flip your front palm up, reach up and reach back. Inhale, 3 breaths. Exhale back through your warrior 2. Left hand comes down inside the left foot, right arm up to the sky. Remember those shoulder openers we did at the top of practice? I'm going to give you an option here again to take that top arm, weave it behind your back. And let's stay in layer 1 today. Unless you're really had your caffeine this morning, you can wrap it up if you wish, but I'm going to encourage you to just stay right here. And just notice if the shoulder rolls forward, or if you can really peel that shoulder open. Your gaze can be up towards the sky, if that feels okay for your neck, to the side, or even down. You can get a little lighter into the bottom fingertips if you want some more intensity. One more breath. Release that right arm back up to the sky. So you're in your side angle, full expression. Press through the heels, come back up to warrior 2. Whew, my leg is burning. Let's hang in there for 3 more breaths. Beautiful. Straighten through the front leg. We're going to come into triangle now. I tend to shorten my stance a little bit, but you still want that heel to kick a little longer. And we're just going to find some length and space over that front leg. Right hand comes down, left arm up to the sky. And you want to feel a whisper of a bend behind your knee as you press into that big toe mound. If I had my blocks here, I would probably place one behind my left ankle. That would feel really nice to elevate and create some more space through your side body. I have no idea where you guys might be, if you have props or not, but I'm a big fan of props if you have them. Good. And from here, I'm going to give you an option. You can stay right here in your triangle for a few more breaths, If you want to step it up into half moon, bring your right hand to your right hip. Look down, shift forward, bend the knee. Use your fingertips as leverage and support to elevate the right leg. If it feels secure and balanced and you want to play with lifting that right arm up to the sky, you can play with that. And then just remind yourself, more is not always more. I had to really argue with myself a little bit early in my practice to not be such a perfectionist and just allow my body to be where it needed to be. So if you're like that, just know it's a journey and it takes some time, but it's super important to not really have that competitiveness within yourself. Just because I did something yesterday doesn't mean I can do it again today. One more breath. Gently, mindfully, let's send it back into Warrior Two. If you get a little off balance like I did, that's okay too. Sweep the arms high, inhale. Rotate your left toes to meet the right side. And then bring your hands behind your back. Let's take a Pasarita Padottanasana, seat clasps. If this is too much to interlace behind the back, you can use a towel, a strap, a sock, whatever might work. Roll your shoulders back, lift your heart, inhale. And exhale, fold it forward. Crown of the head is going to lengthen down to the earth. The toes are straight forward. We're hugging in through the outer hips. You can play with bending the arms a little, letting the heels of the hands separate. That might feel good. Might feel good to press the heels of the hands together, straighten through the arms a little bit more. Lots of little variations that can really change the subtleties of what you feel in your body. And that's why I love yoga. It's not a yoga one way. It's specialized in its own way for each of us. We just have to learn how to accommodate in that way. Release the hands down. Walk the hands forward so we flatten out that spine. Bend your knees deep like you're going to hike a football. Drop the sit bones back. Sometimes it feels good to even add a little sway. Straighten back up through the legs. Now we're going to have a direction change. So we're going to windmill our low lunge now to the back of your mat. So my right leg is forward and my back leg is my left leg long, okay? Breathe here for just a beat. Press the palms down. Slide your right foot back into your high plank. Take it through your chaturanga. Over the toes, inhale, up dog or cobra. Send it back, downward facing dog. Now we're going to take that whole sequence on our right leg. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, draw it in knee to nose. Again, knee towards the nose and heel towards our bottom. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, lightly step it through for that warrior one. Back heel releases down. Sweep the arms up. And that same feeling we had at the top of practice in our standing mountain. You want to feel the 4 points of your feet rooting down, but a sense of rebounding up through the inner arches. And this back ankle, you want to feel not the ankle rolling out, but sort of firm through your outer ankle. We'll add some dynamic movement with our breath. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, chest folds and arms sweep back. Inhale, back up. Exhale, let something go that's not serving you. Inhale, sweep it back up. Exhale, let it go. Just our left arm comes forward. Inhale, feel that reach. As we exhale, windmill the arms and just land in your Vira 2. Find that heel to arch alignment. Strong and steady breath here. Maybe just a moment of what it feels like to be a warrior. What does that mean to you? In its simplest form. What small wins are we congratulating ourselves on daily so that they can be the building blocks of a stronger foundation? More gratitude, more love, more grace. Slowly, mindfully take your reverse warrior, flip that front palm up. With the light hand or glide so lightly down the back leg there. Exhale, come back through your warrior two, and we'll head into Parsvakonasana, side angle. Right hand comes down inside the foot, left arm up to the sky. And then again, the shoulders should feel pretty open. If you want to take that half bind, stick with that layer one. Top arm reaches behind the back. The shoulders opening up. And my bottom hand is like a post pressing into my right inner knee. One more breath here. Bring the left arm back up to the sky. Inhale back up to warrior two. Hang on to that for 3 more breaths. And we'll come out of this, straighten through that front leg, rotate your right toes to meet the left. Bring your hands to the waist this time. Roll the shoulders back. Just feel your spine lengthen, the legs are engaged. One more full breath, just right here. Beautiful. I'm going to pop the heels in and turn the toes slightly out. I'm going to take those arms out to the side. Bend into the knees nice and deep so our spine is still nice and tall. Then we're going to take the left arm under, right arm on top for a half eagle wrap here. My hands are right in front of my face. My elbows are lifting off the chest. If you can't quite get palm to palm, you can always do the back sides of your hands to connect. And then envisioning our hands as sort of a giant shovel, we're going to draw the navel in, pull the elbows like a rounding motion, scoop down to something wonderful, and bring it right back up. Good, once more, scoop down. Come right back up. And once more. And come back up. Stay in that low lunge with the legs, sweep the arms out and just reverse opposite side. Dip low, curl and round. Inhale right back up. Good, 2 to go. Draw the navel in, scoop, and pull it up. Once more. Unravel the arms, straighten through the legs. Good. We're going to grab triangle back on our right side. So turn your back heel in. Turn the right toes out. We're strong in our triangle stance here. Shift over the front leg as we wrap that hip under. Right hand down, left arm up. Again, if I had a block here, it would be great. You could use that for some extra length there to create more space through your right side body. And then yogi's choice again. If you want to seal this up into half moon, bring your left hand to your left hip. Bend into the front leg so we shift the weight forward. Elevate your left leg. Left arm up to the sky. And you know what I have to remind myself as I teach sometimes and myself feels wobbly and imperfections is that I am no different than you. We are no different. I'm just guiding us, but I still have wobbles. I have plenty of imperfections. And that's what makes this practice truly own up to its name, yoga practice rather than a yoga performance. One more breath. Feel your body fully expand, all 4 points. If you're still in your triangle, we'll meet you back there. Here we are. Bend into the leg. We all find warrior two. Beautiful. Straighten through the front leg again. Rotate the right toes to meet the left again. And this time take your arms up. Inhale. As we exhale, fold forward. Take your peace fingers and hook your big toes. Let the elbows come out wide and the crown of the head spacious, just lengthening your neck to the earth. For any of you who have a safe inversion practice, you could play with headstand here, walking the hands in, lined up with your inner arches, rolling the shoulders away from the earth, and the head making its way down. If that feels totally safe, you could elevate the legs and bring it all the way up. If you came up, you could make your way gently down. You could also do a tripod variation where you clasp and feel the back of your head into your hands and really utilize your forearms for more support. Wherever you are, your feet never have to leave the ground if that doesn't feel safe or where you're choosing to go today. And then gently we're going to lift the hands, lengthen through the spine again. And this time just windmill your low lunge back to the front of your room now. So left leg should be back forward. Unless you just changed it up on me, that's okay too. Plant the hands down, step it back into high plank. I'm going to use my knees and we're going to do 3 chaturanga push-ups together. We take it 3, 2, 1. Send it back into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Let's sigh one out, nice and heavy. Take a full breath in. Open mouth. Sigh it out. Beautiful work so far, you guys. Inhale the heels high. Bend the knees. Bring your knees back down to the earth for all fours. We're going to extend your right leg forward. Sorry, right leg back, left arm forward. You guys can have a chuckle with me when I do things like that. You know, say put your elbow in your ear or whatever. Again, not perfect. Not perfect. Release that down. Switch to the other side. Left leg back, right arm forward. Beautiful. Finding space, release that down. Come into child's pose. Take the knees wide apart. Sit bones back to the heels. Extend the arms forward. Take a moment to rest. Coming down the home stretch here, just checking in, mind, body, spirit. We've been moving very gracefully this morning overall in a form of simplicity and hopefully a practice that can sort of inspire you as an everyday flow. And whether you have 10 minutes or you have 45 minutes, each and every day you can stretch and ground yourself in your breath is a really good day, good thing to do. Bring yourself back up to all fours. And we're gently just going to crawl the legs through. Bring ourselves down to our backs and come into figure 4 on our backs. So we'll extend heels to the earth. Take your left ankle, cross it over your right thigh. Thread the hands through to that left hamstring. Flex the toes to protect the knees. And as you draw your right thigh towards you, I gently feel my left thigh press away. This is truly a stretch that I finally got my 65-year-old dad several years ago. He's now 70. Is he 71? He's 71. Anyway, I finally got him to stretch, and this is a stretch he does every day now, and I know that it has helped his hips immensely. So if I can get my dad to get down on a yoga mat and stretch, I hope you guys feel inspired too. And this is one of my favorites, a plane ride. Whew, this can really work some stuff out after a long seated day at work or at your desk, in the car. It's a great one you can do on your back in bed before you even hit the feet on the floor in the mornings. Reverse this out, so stretch those legs up. You can roll the ankles a little, right ankle over the left thigh. Thread the hands through to that left hamstring. Flex the toes. And I'm really feeling my hips sort of draw towards the earth as I lengthen my tailbone out.
I hope this practice is feeling good in your bodies this morning, and you've modified as you've needed. You can always add those challenges into if you're an avid practitioner and you know where you can do those things. That's great. Beautiful. Let's unravel this. Stretch those legs up high. And just for a moment, I just want you to let the arms fall by your side. If you had a towel or a block and you wanted to slide something under, elevate like this, and then float the legs up, that is beautifully restorative as well. And let just a sensation of ease come through the legs. And close your eyes for a moment. And just take yourself to a place that is really peaceful in your mind. It can be a place that you've been, a place that you want to go. And just notice, is the sun shining? Are you inside? Are you outside? Is there anyone with you? Are there any voices that feel comforting and loving? Are you completely solitude in your own peaceful sanctuary? And just reminding yourself that this is a place in our mind's eye that we can always go, no matter what is swirling around in your life, what challenges you might be feeling. We can always take a moment to just pause and close our eyes and find a place that brings us absolute peace and contentment and joy. Gently release your feet down. You can blink the eyes open. Let's take a final supine twist. Hug your right knee in. Extend your left leg long. Open up your right arm. Root down through that shoulder and let this knee crawl across your body. You might let your gaze float out over the arm or the shoulder. Inhale back through center. Reverse other side. Hug the left knee in. Right leg long. Open up the left arm. Let that knee fall across your body. Inhale, come back through center. If you wanted to add a little bridge pose here, you could fly your hips up towards the sky, add a little bit of an energizing pose to your practice. If you're getting ready for bed, you could skip this. And then slowly just lower everything down. Stretch the legs out nice and long. Let the legs and the arms flop open heavy. Take one more full inhale. Open mouth, sigh it out. Let go of that focused, intentional breathing that we've purposely had throughout our practice. Let your body just melt into your mat, into the support of the earth beneath you. Let all the expression melt away, softening your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw. And just allow your body to feel completely washed over with love and grace. And come into your sweetest surrender, Shavasana. You can stay here as long as you like. If you're ready to close the practice with me, just start to brush the fingers Together, wiggle the toes, maybe drop your head left and right. And start to walk the heels up toward your sit bones and make your way over to your right side, pausing there for a moment. And then gently press yourself back up to seated. Closing down the eyes, find your way back up to your sit bones, evenly pressing down. And then bring your hands into your heart center. Take a moment really just to say thank you to yourself. Let your mind really absorb it. Sometimes it's hard just to say thank you. But man, oh man, if you just moved through this 45-minute everyday flow with me, give yourselves a little applause. And I hope that if you do it a few more times, it can feel a little bit more organic in your body, and it might be something you can even start to do on your own. It is my honor and privilege to share space with each and every one of you. As one of my favorite yogis closes her practice, I want to just pay it forward. Bring your prayer up to your forehead, to your lips, and to your heart. Shining our light through our yoga and what we think, what we say, and what we do. You guys were remarkable. Thank you. Namaste. Hope you guys feel great. Again, I hope it's a flow that you can start to feel good doing every day perhaps. I'm Andrea Bogart, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you guys.